The bad weather crossing Montana is amassing all the characteristics of an atypical storm. The bad turn is proving worse than expected, with above-average winds and snowfall, especially forecast for Helena National Forest Natural Reserve. The National Weather Service warns residents to follow all instructions given by local authorities and to avoid all unnecessary travel. Some concerned meteorologists are comparing it to the storm that hit Billings in 1955, with 42 inches of snow falling over a single night. Are we heading into the mother of all winters in Lewis and Clark County?
The smell. It's all I remember from the night we departed 10 years ago. The attorney said to check the office first. It should be just beyond the Mountain Museum at the end of the stairs to the main floor, if I remember right.
Emergency. How can I help you? What's your emergency? Hello? Can you hear me? What's your emergency?
Mr. McGrath, hi, it's Paulie from Century Telephone Company. I'm sorry to bother you, but as I told you last time, the company requires cutting off the telephone service to delinquent customers. I'm really sorry, Leonard, but my hands are tied. We have to go ahead. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Yeah, Nicole, it's Jenkins, the attorney. The hotel chain that wants to take over your hotel has just dumped a mammoth holy Bible of documents on my desk that I need to check through. I have to personally go to the county land registry office before we meet. Listen, I know you didn't want to go to your father's funeral, but now the hotel is entirely your property. The law requires you to assess its condition before putting it on the market. It's very noble of your mother to want to repay that poor girl's family, Rachel. Not everyone would deprive themselves of such a sum. Anyway, it's up to you now. Get to it. I'll bring you a burger you Portland folks can only dream of. Oh, I left you some notes and a master key on the dining room table of your family's old apartment. Start your rounds from there. Give me a couple of hours. Don't run off, all right?
We should have hired a decent attorney from Portland, Mom, not this potato head. Come on, let's do this. everything's here exactly the same as when me and Mom left 10 years ago. It's so... Doesn't matter. Quick tour, nothing more, Nicole.
Victims in the last 3 days. The snowplows are ready, but we are waiting for the intensity of the snowfall to... There will be possible blackouts in the more isolated areas. Make sure your generators are in good condition with stockpiles of fuel. Instructions: refrain from going outside unless isolated or to return home.
This is the manager's key my mom wouldn't give me when I was little. I'll need a master key for the guest rooms, though. What is this, a joke? Hello?
Can you hear me? Is this Miss McGrath?
Wilson. McGrath was my father's.
This is Helena Federal Emergency Management Agency. My name is Irving Crawford. Mr. Jenkins told me you'd be arriving.
Mr. Jenkins is a very enterprising man.
Oh, I guess so. I wouldn't know.
I'm kidding.
Oh, right.
Any reason for your call, Irving from Federal... whatchamacallit?
I'm calling to assist you during your stay at the hotel.
What?
The timberline is old but sturdy. You'll enjoy your stay, and be safe, no problem. The furnace, wiring, it's all under control.
Oh, okay, enough.
What?
I don't know what Jenkins told you, but I have zero intention of staying here longer than, let's say, 20 minutes.
Oh. But the storm.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm leaving straight away.
Maybe you're not aware.
Thanks for everything. Irving, right?
Irving. Yeah.
Bye. This place is a real mess. Never thought to find anything like that.
Hello?
Hey, you still there, Irving?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm still here, Miss McGrath. I mean, Miss Wilson.
When you said this shack was sturdy...
Oh, that's what I was trying to tell you before. Around these parts, the weather...
How much time do I have to move?
The snow piles up pretty quick, and some parts over 3,000 feet are already icing over.
I gotta risk it.
You're not thinking of taking the car?
No, I was thinking of jogging into town.
Nicole, listen. If your car breaks down, we can't come get you. Not even with tanks.
Whatever happened to Miss Wilson?
Sorry about that. I just,
Nicole is fine. That said, thanks for everything. Again. Thanks.
Seriously, if you ended up out there with your car gone dead, with 12 inches of snow and 20 degrees below zero, your lungs would collapse in a few minutes.
I remember how things work in the mountains. Luck doesn't exist.
As a FEMA agent, I have to insist...
You know, you're not the first man.
To do what?
To try and stop me.
Hey, wait!
Bye. What can go wrong? I have a 1986 Dodge. I won't stay here a minute more. No way. The attorney, he'll take care of everything. Fuck all this.
Tell me you changed your mind.
You there?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, right. It's a direct line.
I can't find my car keys. My fucking car keys. I left them on the seat.
You sure?
Think so? Maybe someone...
No. Listen. This office is about 12 miles from the hotel as the crow flies. It's 40 miles by road. There's nothing or no one in between, and that's not a good thing right now.
God damn it, I knew it.
Oh, maybe the keys are in your pocket.
Wow, that didn't even cross my mind.
Only trying to help.
Yeah, that was kind of bitchy.
No problem. The keys will turn up. The good news is that we have these new cell phones. That's what they call them. Radio doesn't reach out there. I bypassed the signal to create a direct line through a shortwave sequencer. It's like a two-way radio station that's always open.
Oh, this place. I vowed to never come back.
Listen, I might only be a voice, but remember I'm here for you. If you need me, just call. Seriously.
Ugh. Fine. I can't open the garage door. It's a conspiracy, damn it.
The stuff freezes up with the cold.
I have to get out of here. I'm not sure you get it. Look, I left this place 10 years ago. I had no idea I would have to come back here, let alone stay a night.
Nicole, I know your story. Everyone in the valley knows it. Your father, Rachel.
I haven't heard that name since I left.
I didn't want to be out of line.
Don't mention the past.
Okay. Hey, found anything useful?
No. No keys, no garage door. I can't get out of here without freezing. Christ.
It's probably only for a night. The conditions might get better tomorrow.
They might?
Look, I'll be on duty all day. Call me when you want, even just to talk.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Irving.
Just doing my job. Nicole,
Yeah.
if I may,
What?
I'd like to give you some advice.
If it comes with the job.
You're safe up there. Just relax. It'll be fine. Okay. Later.
I can't believe it. I'm stuck. Shit. Hello?
You still there?
Is that a joke?
Yeah.
Well, you're improving. What's up?
Oh, nothing. I mean, just wanted to say, you got everything you need to have a smooth night. But you should take a look at the main power system. You know, no one's been up there since...
Leonard's death.
5 days might not seem like much, but the timber line has an age.
I don't know. When I lived here, I was only a kid. I can barely find the bathroom.
Well, that's a good start.
Like, at least I won't wet myself?
No, I didn't mean...
Don't blush, kid. I was just kidding.
Oh, I just...
I'll call if I need you. Irving, it's me again, obviously. I could really use a shower.
Sure, you'll just need to turn on the furnace for the hot water.
Oh, my mom never wanted me to go down there, but I loved that place. Full of little spiders.
A real country bumpkin.
I was a pest. Now, I think I even forgot how to get there. I forgot almost everything about this hotel. Funny, right?
People forget what hurts, I think.
Never enough, Irving. Never enough.
Yeah. Well, furnaces are always in the basement. You won't have trouble finding it.
Is there something else I should know, like, to survive?
Well, don't expect a 5-star menu.
Oh, really?
You could survive for months with what's in the pantry.
Let me guess. Canned beans, right?
Bean soup, baked beans, potatoes and beans, bean broth.
Starving suddenly seems like an acceptable option. Irving,
Are you at the furnace?
he's waiting for me. He's down there.
What? Who?
Old farting ghost.
Wait, what did you say? Old farting...
I used to hide down there with hotel guest kids and wait for old farting ghost to come and get us.
farting... the furnace?
Yeah. When Leonard found out, he almost choked laughing.
Your father laughed about stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, that's long gone.
How's it going?
It looks real complicated.
Furnaces are all the same. Can you see the control panel?
I guess?
What does the pressure gauge read?
Huh?
The thing that looks like a clock.
Looks like 220?
Oh.
I don't like the sound of oh.
It should be more like 210 psi. Pressure's building.
You saying I have a choice between freezing or blowing up?
No. Push the green button. It's the starter.
Old farting ghost, you rank spirit! Wake up!
Huh?
Nothing, just talking to an old friend. And here he is, in tip-top shape, I'd say.
You were right. The furnace is haunted. Now you've got hot water.
You have no idea how grateful I am.
Just doing my job.
Give me some good news.
Just letting you know that the rooms will heat up before the hallways.
I just want to go to bed.
Did you find a room you feel comfortable in?
Yeah, my old room. It's exactly like I left it. Leonard cleaned it, but he didn't touch a thing.
Same as you left it.
Exactly.
How does that make you feel?
They teach psych classes at FEMA.
Well, just being nice.
It's endearing. But I'm not 16 anymore.
There's lots of other rooms in the hotel.
No, I think I'll sleep just fine.
Okay. Irving Crawford, FEMA.
Hey,
Hey!
listen, I just wanted to say, if I came across as obnoxious,
No problemo. I get it.
it almost feels like I'm getting used to being here again. Whatever. Forget it, I'm beat, and I'm rambling.
No. From the rumors that went around the valley about when you left the hotel, and all that rush, well...
Right, I forgot. The Wilsonian mythology.
Sorta.
Now I'm just gonna chill in my room with the posters of my favorite bands, playing my old bass, totally unplugged.
You play the bass?
I suck. I wanted to thank you. Knowing that I'm not alone here is a huge deal.
Yeah, well, thank you for, listening and not freezing to death in your car.
So I owe you my life then. Wow.
It's just...
Your job. I know. Night.
Night.
Morning.
Good morning, Nicole. Get any sleep?
I slept like a rock. I forgot my bed was so comfy. So, any news?
What?
Irving, Nicole, stranded up here. You snoozing?
After a night of incomplete crossword puzzles, I wish I was.
Wait, you didn't sleep? Like, at all?
I thought you might need something and...
But you didn't go home? Because of me?
I'm a workaholic. So, meteorologists are predicting a peak real soon, probably tonight. You can't move, not just yet. In theory, what do you want to do?
I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat first, then I'll think about it.
It's time for you to take a tour of the pantry.
Deal. I could eat a horse right now.
The baked beans will be scrumptious. Nicole?
Irving, how long has it been since someone's inspected the pantry?
Inspected? You mean stocked?
I'd just like to know if I should choose between malnutrition and food poisoning.
There'll be tons of things to eat. Oh, definitely no mice or roaches. Pretty sure about that.
When I was growing up, I used to love chasing mice. Now they're gonna chase me.
You'll see. There's nothing to worry about.
For a while, I hid an ant farm in the closet. I think Leonard suggested it. One morning, my bed was swarming with ants.
You must have freaked out.
My mother did. The ant farm ended up straight in the trash.
Your career as an entomologist nipped in the bud.
Didn't think I still remembered all these little things.
Huh.
There's some food, but it looks moldy.
Weird. I didn't expect that. There's a freezer. Take a look there.
Okay. Hey, you kidding?
I almost forgot. There might be a problem with the fridge door. Just make sure it doesn't
Are you
close.
fucking with me?
No. Wait, what did I say?
It would have been more useful to know that before I got locked in.
Oh, holy shit, I'm a freaking space cadet.
Yeah? I could have died in there. Uh-huh.
Sorry to interrupt your continental breakfast. I got a hold of Mr. Jenkins, the attorney.
About time. When's he getting here?
He tried to make it. His car ended up in a ditch between York Road and Valley.
Oh, come on.
He called 911 after just a mile.
Well, I might as well finish the inspection. I can do it without Jenkins.
He told me to give you a message. Here it is. He says to... This is a swear word, and you don't need to hear it. Nicole. At this point, start assessing the general conditions of the hotel on your own. Jot down what you want to keep. I recommend you start with the second floor. It's surely the most damaged.
Please, only call me if you've got good news. There's some serious water stains on the second floor.
That floor is pretty run down. There's some windows missing and water damage, too.
Yeah. From what I can see, I can't rule out serious damage.
Refurbishment was scheduled, but they never finished. Here I am. What's up?
The hallway on the second floor is cut off. The door to the west wing is locked.
Your father started renovations, but he didn't get the bank loan and had to stop.
Leonard's attic is at the end of the hallway. His man cave.
Does that mean something to you?
I tried so hard to forget about that room for years.
Anyway, the west wing is pretty run down after all this time with no windows. Hello? Are you there?
You always have an answer to everything.
What do you mean?
I've joked about it, but it's not funny anymore.
I don't understand, Nicole.
You know how to turn on the furnace. You know where to find food, and that the fridge door is busted. You know my family's story and the hotel's.
It's up to FEMA to deliver the supplies to isolated places like the Timberline. I've been up there with the truck every month since I've been on duty. Is something wrong? I don't know. I don't know what you know and what you don't know. What difference does it make?
None.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
No one can upset me. I better keep doing the inspection. Yeah? Hello? Who is this?
Don't sell the hotel.
What? What did you say?
Rachel is still there. Don't sell the hotel.
Is this a joke? Who is this?
Don't do anything stupid.
You're gonna pay for this lame-ass joke. I have a phone, a cell phone. I'm talking with FEMA, and I'm gonna get them to call the sheriff.
You pissed at me?
I don't have time to rehash my past with you. I've got a different problem. Someone just called the hotel.
What? Who?
It was a bad connection.
What did they want?
They said, Rachel is alive. Don't sell the hotel.
Idiot.
There's something else that doesn't make sense. The phone lines are down. Leonard stopped paying the bill months ago.
I'll ask someone to run a check.
I didn't know FEMA had FBI authority.
Around these parts, time passes in a different way. Some stories seem like they've been forgotten, but actually they just sink down.
Sink down?
Like tea leaves in a cup.
I think I get it. Almost.
That girl's death, Rachel, it was the result of painful events, and now it's someone's obsession.
You talking about anyone in particular?
Well, her death ruined two families that everyone looked up to. Yours and Rachel's. Your father, McGrath, a genius astrophysicist, and Rachel's father, the upstanding Reverend Foster, known all over the county. Not something easy to forget around here.
You know what I think? They can go get fucked, every one of them. I know what we went through. No one else. Fuck them.
Hey, cutie pie.
Daddy?
Nicole, it's Irving.
Oh, sorry. I must have fallen asleep. I haven't slept like that since I was a kid.
You had a tough day yesterday.
I think I had a dream.
About?
Leonard, maybe.
Okay, I need you to pay attention, though.
Should I worry?
The storm brought down some power lines. There are blackouts all over.
Actually, the lights are acting a little weird.
I was afraid of that. I don't like the idea of you up there on your own in the dark. We gotta do something.
My electrical know-how is slightly limited.
It's okay. I can guide you to the emergency generator. If we activate it, you'll be self-sufficient.
Too easy. Where's the hitch?
There are two ways of getting to the circuit breaker. Straight through the garage's side door, or from the floor you're on.
But...
The garage side door is stuck. You'll have to pass through the crawl space along the entire building and climb down from your floor. If the power goes out, you'll be completely in the dark.
All right. What do I have to do?
Check the closet in your father's apartment and see if he left anything you can use for lighting.
On my way.
News?
I'm not surprised the academic world distanced itself from Leonard.
Why'd you say that?
Magic in the stars? Life beyond life? The physics of the impossible?
You heard of them?
He was a man of science. And science has a method.
Oh, maybe he was searching for a new point of view.
Yeah, sure. Tell that to the treatment of quantum conscience that he never finished writing.
I catch your drift.
Oh, look at that! I thought I lost you that time the Thompson girl came to play. Leonard must have found you someplace. The key's missing. Well, maybe better that way.
Any news?
I found a Polaroid.
Family photo? Anything important?
No, I mean a camera. It looks like it works.
You want to take a photo of the generator?
No, you moron. I was thinking of using the flash for lighting.
Oh, smart. You can try.
I had one just like this when I was 16. Leonard gave it to me.
Maybe it's the same one.
No way. I broke mine hiking on Hogback Mountain. I cried all day with Leonard insisting it was only an instrument used to capture images. He said, "You keep the really important ones inside."
Can't say he was wrong.
Oh, yep.
Anyway, the Polaroid's better than nothing. The light from the flash could come in handy.
Hey, okay, almost there. I think the lights are getting worse.
You need to move fast. On the same floor of your apartment, in the staff area, there's a small storeroom. Your father asked us several times to fix the lock. Fingers crossed, it's still broken. That's where the access to the crawl space is.
The crawl space? I'd totally forgotten that.
Remember where to go?
No, but I do remember the panels were really hard to open. I wasn't allowed to go in there. What happens when I get to the closet?
You'll have to go down to the breaker box and switch it on.
All right. Doesn't sound like rocket science.
Hurry up, please.
You suck at reassuring people. I found the crawl space, and also a dynamo flashlight.
Know how to use it?
I think I just have to push the lever continuously.
Is everything okay?
When I was a kid, I used to crawl through tunnels like a mouse, but the crawl space seems so narrow now.
Maybe you gained weight.
It's called growing up, idiot. Shit.
What's wrong?
I am totally in the dark. I'd appreciate some help.
Okay, stay calm. Can you see the bundle of cables above your head? Anyway, there should be some cables along the...
Yeah, I know what a bundle is.
Okay, easy does it. All you need to do is follow them and you'll get to the generator room. Don't go any other way, otherwise, who knows where you'll end up.
Perfect. I got the flashlight, sorta. I got my breadcrumb trail, more like my cable trail, whatever. I can do it.
All right, yeah, easy.
Does it?
What's up?
Hi. I want to ask you something.
Okay, go ahead.
How long has the hotel been closed?
About 4 years. Yeah, from '89.
I mean, did anyone think about doing a thorough clean of the basement?
Don't know. Probably pretty rushed. Why?
I found something.
Another Polaroid?
A lipstick.
Huh.
What's a lipstick doing here?
It's a lipstick?
You don't get it. It looks really old. I remember this brand. The girls at school used it. Weird.
What?
It didn't dry out. I could even use it now. It's perfect.
I'm afraid I don't get it.
Irving, this brand doesn't exist anymore. It's been, I don't know, 9 or 10 years. Strange someone should wait 10 years to open a lipstick just to use it, don't you think?
Why are you telling me this, Nicole? You want to get pretty there with the generator?
Are you crazy?
Nicole, it's just another one of those things customers forget.
Well, yeah. You're probably right.
Reporting is ordered, sir.
You awake?
Sorta. You forget your coffee?
For once, I don't need it. I gotta talk to you about something.
Okay. Here I am.
You didn't tell me you knew Leonard.
I thought we'd been through that.
Let me finish. I spent the night going through his stuff, and I want to know what you think.
About what?
You obviously know more about this place than I do. About what went on here, since I left at least.
Ooh, what do you mean, you went through his stuff? What are you looking for?
Someone calls me and says Rachel is alive. Then a lipstick appears out of nowhere. It feels like something weird's going on.
Rachel is dead.
That's what everyone says. But maybe the story deserves a second pass. There are too many gray areas.
Look, the storm is dying down. You'll be able to leave soon and go back to your life. And you can forget about the whole thing, like you did 10 years ago. What do you care about this old business? It's not worth losing sleep over just to play detective.
I'm not busy at the moment. I want to follow my instinct. Haven't done it in so long, and it feels like things don't add up here.
Okay, let me hear what you're thinking.
If there's one thing Leonard taught me, it's that you gotta listen to what's buzzing in your head. First, it might just be a confusing noise, but if you connect the dots, then it starts making sense. And right now, I've got a beehive in my head.
All right, let's go hunt some bees then.
You know, I can't stop thinking about Rachel's father.
Reverend Foster. He was a very strict man. Harsh, even for pastor standards.
He and Leonard spent hours debating the nature of reality, the universe, and God.
Well, opposites often attract.
Do you ever see him?
Rarely. He gives a service once in a while.
Priests always made me nervous. Them and their invisible boss.
His daughter's death destroyed his ego. His faith made him even more cynical and lonely than he already was.
I can remember him demanding total perfection from Rachel. That was insane.
You don't think he could have harmed his daughter?
Hey, no. But even Reverend Foster is a player we shouldn't underestimate in this story. Just saying.
Right.
Remember the lipstick I found downstairs?
Yep, you made a big deal about it.
It doesn't smell.
Should it?
After they've been open for a while, lipsticks smell really bad.
Maybe there's been other women.
Yeah, sure. Leonard ruined his life over a 16-year-old, became a recluse, lost everything, and in the meantime, he supposedly had another lover, maybe even two.
Could the cold have preserved it?
Possibly.
Anything else?
Hey, I found a book in Leonard's things. It's a collection of poetry, but it's got notes written in it.
Did your father write them? What do they say?
Dates, notes, thoughts. Listen to this. Today I saw Rachel. Or, Rachel is sad. Or, Rachel says she feels alone.
He kept a diary about her.
But the book was printed 8 years after Rachel's death.
Do you mean it's like he was talking with Rachel after she died?
As if he saw her.
Well, there must be an explanation.
Of course, there's an explanation for everything, and we've got to find it. In this article from a couple years back, there's a statement by some girl who affirms she saw Rachel in a hallway at the Timberline.
Who's this girl?
A classmate, Glenda Ferguson. I tore out the page. I think the magazine was MT Woman.
Nicole. That's a gossip magazine. They would sell their mother, even their cousins and nephews, just for a bunch of new readers.
I know it's not a very reliable source.
Rachel fell 90 feet into a void. She can't be alive.
I thought I was the skeptical one here. So, listen to this. Graphologists doubt the authenticity of the suicide note left by the girl.
Who said that?
An investigative journalist. The article came out a year after her death.
You think it's a setup?
Perhaps.
Okay, well, I'll hear you out.
I found a copy of the local paper, dated December 29th, 1981, the day that the body was discovered. According to the forensics report, Rachel had been dead for days. She was 9 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, that was the official version. Okay, I'd say that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough for tonight. Today, or what the hell time is it?
You think there's a lot to dig up in this old story?
Maybe, maybe not. Until I know exactly what happened. Any objections?
You don't need my approval.
Good job. You're getting the hang of it.
But sometimes it's better to leave the skeletons in the closet. Once they come out, you never know what they'll have to say.
It's a risk I already considered. I can handle it.
Hard-headed like your father. Trust me, at least on this one thing. Go to bed. You need it.
Agent Crawford, this bit of advice. I'll follow it to the T.
Hey, cutie pie. How are you?
Daddy? Daddy, is that you? Where are you? I can't see you.
You came back in the end. It's like the inescapability of a celestial body's revolution. We can't help but follow certain stars' brightness, even if those stars have died millions of years ago.
Daddy, I missed you so much.
Their light is alive, and it reaches us. And those stars are alive and dead at the same time.
What are you trying to say? I don't understand. I can't see you, Daddy.
Listen, sweet pea. My sweetheart. Listen to my voice. It's important.
I can't see you. Where are you? Where are you?
You know how much I love you.
I know, Daddy. I've always known it. I love you too. Say it again, please.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Rachel, 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 Rachel.
Morning.
Am I interrupting?
I was eating steak and potatoes, cheesecake, strawberry shake, and a frothy cappuccino, Italian style.
So the usual frozen beans.
Half a serving. The other half ended up in the trash.
I did find something. Some tapes that were found in the main office. In truth, I shouldn't even have taken them.
Oh, so what'd you find, Billy the Kid?
Well, I don't think it's anything useful.
Wait, where did I put them?
What?
The pliers, so I can pry the words out of your mouth.
Oh, sure. Okay. It's VHS of the behind the scenes of a TV broadcast, but it's all bullshit just to attract an audience. Trust me.
Jesus, you can be really long-winded.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. They're tapes about haunted hotels, weird and mysterious stories, stuff kids like, with these guys who call themselves ghost hunters.
Ghost hunters? Did they hear about the old farting ghost?
I'm not sure, but they went on a tour of old buildings in the county, and they stopped by the timberline, too.
Whatever, let me hear it.
Okay, but I'm warning you, it's kind of... Well, listen for yourself.
Okay, the lights look good. How about the headphones?
Don't know, there's like a buzzing noise. Listen.
Yeah, true. Well, the German ones were better.
We are about to enter a nightmare hotel. A place full of deceit and secrecy where terrible lies were played out. Nah, I don't like that. I'll do it again later. Oh, the room with the fireplace isn't bad.
Okay.
Spare me the kitchen. I wouldn't know what the hell to say.
Fireplace okay, kitchen no.
Stan, where'd you leave all the gear?
Room 1. I stuck a piece of tape on the door.
I didn't get that. What room? I got a buzz in the headset. Damn microphones.
117.
Danny, what's that stuff in camera? It's giving off a glare and burns out the frame. I told you no tricks.
What tricks? I didn't use anything.
Stop fucking around, Danny.
I told you I didn't rig anything.
I saw it too. It's a mirror, isn't it?
Huh?
It looked like the reflection on a mirror.
What'd you smoke this morning?
What the fuck are you two up to? Cut the crap. You're freaking me out.
Holy shit, there it is. There it is.
Where?
I saw it. It's just up there. It's like a light, like a door that opens. I swear.
Damn it! Stop touching me or you'll give me a heart attack.
What are you talking about? I'm like over here.
Fuck, I felt someone touch me. Are you kidding?
That's it?
Yep, the tape's damaged. Too damp.
Well, I'd say fucking typical.
How ladylike.
What happened in the end with the TV show?
Never aired. Some say they ran off, ditching everything there.
Yeah, but they mention a room on the tape. I'd like to take a look.
It's, 117, I think.
117, yeah. Same floor as my apartment. Are there any matches scheduled for the local team?
I'm afraid there is no local team.
I remember they were talking about starting a Helena hockey team 10 years ago.
No team. Since when are you interested in hockey?
Well, I played hockey when I lived here.
Wow. You could even start playing again.
Doubt it. Actually, my old stick should be around here somewhere. I'd like to take that back. I didn't see it in my room.
Hey.
I found the room.
But
Someone barricaded it with an L bracket.
do what they do in movies. Bust through the door with your shoulder.
Real funny. I need a screwdriver. I think I saw one around somewhere, but I don't remember where.
Probably in the basement.
It seems to me I've seen one in the garage. Or was it the generator room? I'll let you know.
Hey, found the screwdriver?
No. I keep thinking about those guys, the ghost hunters. You sure it was an act? It sounded so natural.
Awesome actors, I'll give them that.
I can't stand the idea that my family problems might end up on cable or some tourist guide.
Fortunately, it seems that won't happen. They hightailed it out of there. God only knows why.
Don't tell me you believe in ghosts or some bullshit like that.
Well, I'm not superstitious, but if someone believes that a black cat is bad luck, then you also have to believe that something else is good luck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Prayer, for example.
For me, a black cat crossing the road just means he's on his way somewhere.
Is that your line?
Maybe, no, I don't know. But that's the idea.
Screwdriver.
I'm out of here. How much do you know about those TV shows? The ones about haunted houses?
I know they're popular. A lot of tourism revolves around them.
Did the whole Rachel story really bring them here?
Everyone in town knew about her suicide. Had a bit of gossip.
Ugh, so sad to see the place you grew up in go downhill.
I know. I'm so sorry. Believe me.
Have you calmed down yet?
Quit playing dumbass jokes. What does that guy do all day?
Who, you mean the owner? Leonard the freak?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. He's always locked up in the attic. You can hear him pacing up and down.
Well, better for us. We've got the whole hotel to do whatever we want.
Shut up a sec. There's that noise again in the headphones. Sounds like someone is talking to themselves.
I see you smoking the good stuff. Like the Indian stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Did you see his face? He's missing a couple screws.
Sounds like a woman's voice. A girl.
What the? I'll bet living alone in a place like this all winter, you can't help but go nuts.
So depressing.
Danny, did you get rid of the interference? Fuck, I pay you to do your job, not jerk around.
Fuck off, Stan. What do you think I'm doing? It's a mess here. Nothing's working. There's voices.
Listen, Danny, cut the crap. I'm gonna go have a cig, and if you don't figure it out by the time I'm done... What the fuck are you doing?
I saw something!
Wait, you're not taping.
No, I mean, for real!
What? What the?
Someone's here, I'm telling you!
What do you guys say? It looks more like a... oh my...
Oh my God! It moves! Oh God!
Yeah, I'm telling you!
No!
I can't find the keys!
Oh, God, this place is
Where?
zombies!
Keys, hold
There
on!
it is!
The light, the light, the light! Hey!
For fuck's sake, Irving!
Oh, what did I do?
He gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, I'll warn you with a carrier pigeon next time.
What?
I'm just curious to know what you found in that room.
Well, you should be. You're never gonna believe it.
Here I am.
You still there?
Where else should I be?
Home?
I wouldn't miss Nicole's amazing adventures in the remote mountains for anything.
Irving, don't tell me you're staying on just for me. Go! I promise not to get into any trouble for the rest of the night.
I already told you. I'm sticking around till you get closure.
Thanks. You always do that?
Do what?
Worry about every desperate stranger that knocks on your door.
You're no stranger.
We've never met, Irving. I can't even picture your face.
You've been a part of this place since you were born. You belong here.
Well, I thought I left all this behind. Maybe I still have a ways to go. To be free?
You're making progress. 2 days ago, you would have skinned me alive if I'd called you a country bumpkin.
2 days ago, I imagined you as a pimply kid from rescue services with a Boy Scout complex.
Pimply? My skin is as smooth as a 12-year-old's. It's good we're just talking on the phone then.
Listen, is this contraption really a phone? It feels like a walkie-talkie / defibrillator.
It's a real phone, and trust me, in a few years, everybody'll have one.
You think? It's easier for me to believe in ghosts than to imagine people being hounded by a phone when they're out and about.
I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't have met you without it.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Yep, I probably would never have said that either 2 days ago.
Maybe once this whole thing is over, we could,
We?
Me, you, us?
We'll see. It's sure gonna feel weird not to talk to you at least once a day.
Same. Oh, hold on a sec. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Huh? Oh, okay.
You have a good night too, Miss Flattery. Merry Christmas.
Good night, hon!
Here I am.
To be honest, I never thought I'd spend Christmas like this. Sorry, I was going off on another flashback about the life of Nicole Wilson.
Christmas Eve is the right time to reminisce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it too.
Yeah. That's what there was, in the end. There was like a strange kind of warmth. Then it all ended. Christmas of '80. Me and my mom were at my aunt's house in Billings, and Leonard was here on his own. While I was pretending that I liked my aunt's sweater, he and she were...
Nicole.
They...
Hey.
And a year later, she killed herself. And what she was carrying, too.
Don't be like that.
There you have it. These are my memories, and, that sound. Was it on your end?
No. What are you talking about?
Like a clinking.
No. I don't hear anything.
Sorry, I want to check.
Okay.
Leonard's relatives are pissed with me because I didn't go to his funeral.
Well, everyone reacts differently to pain, I guess.
Shit. What had become of you, Leonard? This place is a drugstore.
For what it's worth, he always seemed clear-headed to me. And sad.
Well, Irving, honey, maybe now we know why he thought he was talking to Rachel. Yeah.
I was thinking about earlier, when I said I was happy to have met you.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to figure out how to tell you. I feel real close to you, Nikki. God, I hear myself talk. I sound like an idiot.
That's really sweet, but maybe we should put this conversation on hold.
I want to be there to help you. I'm just a useless voice on the mic.
Believe me, right now, I would also like a little bit more presence.
You know, people get close in lots of ways.
Please, shh, a sec. I'm trying to listen to this noise.
All right, I get that I might be overdoing it. Sorry, I'm a klutz, and sometimes it's...
Irving, please, shut up. Thanks. Listen, we'll get back to this, but let me figure this out. Where is this sound coming from?
I don't hear anything. Anyway, later.
Irving, you hear me? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, sorry I didn't answer. I was, busy.
Oh, no problem. It's fine.
What'd you want to tell me?
It's this microphone. Sometimes it captures sounds.
What sounds?
Whispers.
It could be a draft in the crawl spaces. Hotel's full of them.
Yeah, sure. Sorry. I didn't mean to worry you.
Heads up, and if you sense trouble, just let me know. Found anything?
I can't hear that sound anymore.
It's easy to freak out when you're on your own up there.
Maybe you're right. Who knows, but it seemed so similar to how I remember it.
Hey, don't think about it anymore. If it comes back, we'll try and figure it out.
You know, for a second it was nice to imagine that the past could come back like that. We always had a party on December 23rd. Maybe you heard about it? It's pretty well known in the county.
Sounds amazing.
You should have seen the ballroom back then.
I can almost picture it.
The last time Rachel's family was there, Reverend Foster wasn't as sullen as usual.
And your parents?
My mother had eyes only for Leonard. And I saw he wouldn't stop staring at that girl.
Rachel.
She talked and moved with the grace and confidence of an adult. She wore a dress with a bow on her back. She was so beautiful. Perfect. Fuck. It was the beginning of the end, and we were breaking out the champagne.
Nikki,
Sorry, I'm becoming a freaking nostalgic up here. Well, I can't hear that sound anymore. It's gone. I'm gonna look around again, and then I'm going to bed.
Be careful.
Irving?
Merry Christmas, Nikki! Ho, ho, ho! It's a little late for holiday greetings, but I expected that.
What?
Well, I thought you were calling to... Hey, is everything okay?
Yes. I mean, I don't think so. No.
What happened?
I think I sleepwalked.
Like in the old Laurel and Hardy movies?
I'm serious. I woke up in church, standing in front of the lectern.
Wow. Does that happen a lot?
No.
One doesn't just become a sleepwalker from one day to the next.
It used to happen when I lived here. One time in February, I ended up outside.
But no parent leaves the doors unlocked if their kid sleepwalks.
I never told anyone.
Sleepwalking episodes are common in children.
That's not the point. I forgot all about it. Then I come back here and it happens again. If I ended up in that church, maybe there's a reason.
Sometimes following your instinct is the best thing.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, Irving?
Yeah?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Nikki.
Hi.
I was thinking, there really could be a repressed reason as to why you ended up there.
So you're excluding the idea that I received our Lord's calling in the dream?
I never thought about that. Sister Nicole doesn't sound bad at all, though.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, language, Sister Nicole.
All right. So, if I think about the church, I think about my mother. She often helped Reverend Foster. She decorated for holidays, did fundraising, and put up booths to involve the whole community in parish activities, you know, that kind of stuff.
I know what you mean.
I think she found gratification in doing that, something she didn't get elsewhere, including the hotel. When we moved to Portland, she quit.
Fundraising?
God.
I gather you didn't exactly have a high opinion of your mother when you were a kid.
Well, she was really busy with the hotel. I was always running after Leonard. He was much more fun than she was, no doubt about it. He was a philosopher capable of calculating the motion of celestial bodies while taking apart and refitting a motorcycle in less than half an hour.
What about her?
In the same half hour, she could have audited a business balance sheet. There you go.
Ah, a businesswoman.
No. What I understood later, living in such proximity to her, is that Mom loved feeling needed.
A religious community like ours makes you feel needed, without a doubt.
I suppose.
Nikki?
When there was a party, my mother always got out the usual streamers and decorations and stuff. She raced in and out of the church, but I never discovered where she kept all those things.
Never asked?
Oh, a million times. She didn't want to answer. She said they were in a safe place. A real mystery.
What kind of decorations could they have possibly been?
Nothing explosive. It's just that I had the bad habit of sneaking all over the place and forgetting what time it was. There was that huge lady, the assistant cook, Mrs. Bryce. She used to get so mad.
A judicious girl.
They promised to reveal the secret storeroom when I got older, but I must have forgotten.
The mystery of the secret storeroom. Ooh, sounds good.
The riddle!
What are you talking about?
Leonard was never good at keeping secrets, but he taught me a riddle to get there.
Can you remember it?
Incredible. Yes. Oh, something like, down the stairs, watch your step, don't fall apart or it's your end, round a corner, turn around, there's your way in front of you. All that's closed can be open too if you see beyond its looks. But how can I remember it? How it's...
Wow. Total mystery. Want to play?
Yes. I need to think about it. I have no idea what it means. I'll call you if anything comes to mind.
You want to play the organ in a church in the middle of the night? Really?
Hey, what are you doing there?
Dunno. I think you stayed on the line. Didn't notice.
You think it's too horror? The church, the organ, the notes reverberating in the dark?
It's been years since anyone played it.
My mother's heart would break to see it like this. She adored it.
You should take it with you, to play it, in Portland.
I couldn't play even if I wanted to. I never learned.
I don't think playing the organ is a crucial thing these days.
Yeah, right. Tell that to my mom.
Essential part of a woman's education, I must admit.
Oh, poor Mom. She had a daughter that would rather dig for gold at Hunter's Gulch till the cows came home.
I can totally picture you.
Uh-huh. Then there was Rachel, who reminded me how useless I was in music. Look how good Rachel is. Look how she puts her mind to it. She doesn't know how to read, but she's got a real ear for it. While I was considered the illiterate artist in the house. If Rachel had been around, she would have improvised Beethoven's Ninth.
Was she so perfect?
Yes. I'm only just now realizing how jealous I was.
Keep looking. What'd you find?
The paintings of the saints. I was convinced Leonard had gotten rid of them.
Why?
He liked saying that it was more likely to find God in a supernova than in a church.
I don't see what he had in common with the Reverend Solomon Foster.
They mostly talked for long stretches, in between chess moves up in the attic.
United by pawns and bishops, but divided by the saints.
Divided by everything else, I'd say. Someone broke into the church. Some fucking screwed up camper.
Oh, your father left it open for mountain wanderers.
Goddamn sons of... Ugh! I'll have to clean up this mess before Jenkins shows up.
Keep an eye out. Normally, no one's around in this weather, but you never know.
Ugh, okay.
You practicing for the church choir now?
I know this tune.
The souls that come out of their graves. It's from the book of Revelation.
Can I ask you about your mysterious father, who you only sort of mention?
My father was nothing like Leonard.
Well, I don't know what happened between you, but if you want to talk about it, I
will. But not now. It's complicated.
Yeah, I get that. Believe me, I do.
Thanks.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So, found the mystery decorations?
No. No decorations.
Is everything okay?
I found something.
What?
It's like someone built some kind of bedroom. Irving, you there?
Of course, yeah. What bedroom? Tell me what you see.
Okay. There's some windows. Drawn on the walls. Books. Sheet music. A pink bed. It's like a kid's room.
No way.
This place doesn't make sense. No one would live down here.
Nicole, Nikki, I think you should get out of there now.
Wait. There's got to be an explanation.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm calling the head office in Billings. I'm telling them it's a code red emergency, so they'll have to...
Jesus Christ, Irving.
What?
This is all Rachel's stuff. Understand? It's her room, a replica.
You don't know that. You can't know what her room looked like.
Everything here reminds me of her. Let me look around. I'm sure I'll find an explanation.
But my other hand's on the red phone.
Keep it there, but don't make the call. I need to figure out what's going on here.
Did you get out of there?
You know by any chance if Rachel wore a retainer?
Maybe. There was an article saying they hadn't found it at the site of the suicide.
I remember. She always made a horrible noise when she clipped it onto her palate with her tongue.
What does Rachel's retainer have to do with anything?
I found a box. It could be hers.
Why should someone keep a 10-year-old retainer?
Maybe they're not just keeping it. Maybe they're using it. The box is empty.
No way. I can't...
Let me go on.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
We have to call someone. You have to get out of there right now.
No. I found a key. It's from my old music box. The one in Leonard's room.
I'm having a hard time following.
If everything in here is Rachel's, then why is my music box's key here?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. Tell you what I think? Someone could have been in your room.
It doesn't matter.
How can you be so calm?
If someone was in there, he's not here now. I need to grab the chance to figure out what the hell is going on, or went on, here. Yes.
Nicole, listen. I already know what you're gonna say, but please trust me. Get out of there.
No way.
You do realize you found the replica of a dead girl's bedroom. This is sick. This is a...
The more things get freaky, bizarre, and painful, the more I need to figure out why. Why all of this?
We'll figure it out. The sheriff. Once you're out there into a safe hotel room in town, please, just...
Listen, a bunch of strange things happened since I got here. Think about it. Phone calls on a dead line, old lipsticks that don't go bad. Leonard's notes where he says he saw a girl that's supposedly been dead for 10 years, and now this!
All good reasons to get out of there. We both agree that saving your skin is top priority, right?
I've looked over every inch of this place, and there's no one.
But if it's true, you realize what that means.
What? What are you trying to tell me?
Your father... he spent years in there, in total solitude. With the weight of his family and Rachel on his conscience. He wasn't the kind of guy to just let the past slide with a shrug. You know that too.
I can't believe you said something like that.
Think about it. That room could be an act of love. Distorted, even morbid, but in his eyes...
How dare you? My father might have had a lot of weaknesses, but surely what you're saying... Leave out that he cheated on my mom. Leave out that he fell in love with a 16-year-old, but fucking hell, don't you dare even think that! He would never have built a fucking underground shrine for a dead person.
Your father had changed in the end. You didn't spend time with him, but I met him, and I'm telling you.
No! I don't give a shit about what you have to say.
I just want you to know that...
If you don't want to help discover the truth, don't call me. Asshole. How dare you? You don't know shit. You don't know fuck. Finally, a bit of peace and quiet. It'll help me clear my head without those incessant phone calls. I'm not a fucking switchboard, for fuck's sake. Okay, let me piece things together. I just found out there's a room dedicated to Rachel Foster in my father's hotel. Maybe with items from her real room. Holy Jesus, that's freaky. Some people think she didn't commit suicide, and some even think she's still alive. Maybe if I think through my steps, I can work something out. First thing, the phone call. They said Rachel isn't dead. Then the lipstick from 10 years ago turns up, still good. And then my father's various notes where he says he still sees her. If that were true, it might explain the sighting by her friend here in the timberline. And now I find her retainer box, but no retainer. That room might not be a reconstruction. If Rachel didn't kill herself, Rachel could have lived here. But if she's still alive, why doesn't she tell her parents? Unless they're all in cahoots. No suicide, no timberline money. No, I'm just being paranoid. And then there'd be no reason for her to live in a fucking underground replica of her room. My key in the middle of Rachel's stuff. Is it a message? Where do I fit in? Are you trying to tell me something, Dad? My music box with the hockey player. I don't think I have the guts to hear that tune again. But I must. The 27th of December, 1983. The hockey finals at Missoula. Us against Cold Springs High. We won by sudden death after a 3-hour game, and I got the medal for the most number of face-offs won. According to the papers, that was the night Rachel killed herself. Coming home, Mom barely had the time to pull into the garage that I was already racing up to you, waving the medal in your face, Daddy. I was so happy. But you had other things on your mind, right? And you and Mom started fighting. Voices getting louder. That long silence when she comes down the stairs with the suitcases and Mrs. Bryce tries to stop her. Mom's car stays here, and we leave with my Uncle John's. I never found out what started that fight. Mom never wanted to talk about it. Are you trying to, Daddy? Irving.
Finally.
I'm okay.
I was dying on this chair.
You're right. That room freaked me out. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me, to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
Maybe it's my father. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me, to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on. Irving? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare. There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time. Why didn't you answer?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
What? Are you drunk?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving. Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
What? What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory. Painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
What did you do, Irving?
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You, Jenkins, you never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me?
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
Who are you, really?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. That's what they called her at school. But I could hear her cry at night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her. For real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
Irving, where are you right now?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment. In that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand. As you've already begun to understand.
For the first time in years, I depended on someone. And this is the result.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel.
Who are you talking
in the air
about?
we breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? I'm good. I will be good. Figure out what Rachel was saying, Nikki. She's here.
Hello.
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel guilty. You don't...
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her, and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain, maybe better than anyone. Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people. Here, in this place.
Enough riddles, Irving. I'm tired.
Me, too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story. It's time you open the last door.
Oh, God. How could I have forgotten? I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face. Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No, I don't.
Go on!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't... I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. because she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, we can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, you, we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything. It's beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
What? Irving, where are you?
It's white as far as the eye can see, beyond the mountains.
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me. And now I can finally rest in the light. I can go back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me, too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. In another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
Irving? Irving? I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. Who's there? Rachel? Is that you? Yes?
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney. Finally, I can get through. You don't know how many times I've tried. I can't hear you. The connection's bad. How are you? I was really worried about the storm.
I'm good.
Great. I'm glad. You're sure you...
Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore.
What? Damned interference. I didn't catch you. What do you say?
I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
Oh, well, I see. Well, you're the owner, and you got every right to decide. But maybe we should talk about it in person. I want to understand. This kind of decision...
I'm back home, and I have to stay here. Forever.
Wait a sec, let's talk. There's also my fee.
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day, but they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom? Dad? It would be so nice. Wait. I did all that you asked me. Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that. I'm scared. I don't want to die. It's getting dark. I can't see the light. I'll stay here with you, Daddy. Mom, we'll bring back the timberline to its fortune together. We will be happy again, all together. Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger.